Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to another video. It feels great to be back home. Feels great to finally have some decent lighting again. And so let's go ahead and get into today's video. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So a YouTuber named Techlead conducted one of the greatest trolls I've ever seen. He literally made a YouTube video just yesterday where he basically said that Coffeezilla belongs in jail, and that basically he got Coffeezilla to admit to fraud, and then he puts SBF and FTX in the title. And a lot of people have been asking me what's my opinion on this video, and I did watch the entire video. I don't think this is an actual jab at Coffeezilla, in my opinion. I think this is just a god tier troll. This is just god level, the amount of trolling that is going on. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and play some clips from that video.
Welcome back to the $1 Million Studio with your host, the ex-Google, ex-Facebook tech lead. Coffeezilla belongs in jail, okay? And I'm serious about this. He is such a smug, hate-filled cyberbullying, cyber-stalking character, and he's been making all these false allegations and defamatory remarks about all sorts of people, which Coffeezilla has been exhibiting, building his entire YouTube channel off of, and people like him need to be placed in jail immediately.
So yeah, if you watch that entire video, I don't really take it as jabs at Coffeezilla. I take it as just absolute and utter trolling that is going on. Now, for those who don't know the full context of this entire thing, Coffeezilla actually made a video on Techlead about a year ago where he basically titled it "Techlead Scammed You with Million Token as a Millionaire." And the reason why is because Techlead is known for creating like his own cryptocurrency, his own like token or whatever. And I guess it turned out to be an entire scam. I don't know too much about the entire story, but basically Coffeezilla exposed that guy, and a year later that guy is still butthurt, so he decides to make a video trolling Coffeezilla. That's basically what I got out of the entire thing. To be honest with you, there was no point in him even making that video. That video was a waste of my time. There wasn't really anything concrete. All the guy said is that Coffeezilla stalks people, cyberbullies them, finds dirt on them, all this weirdo stuff, you know. And it's just like, no, this guy is an internet detective who exposes scams and cons, and he does a great job doing it. That's why he just recently got on the Lex Fridman show, which, by the way, shout out to Coffeezilla for being on the Lex Fridman show. It's good to see good people in the YouTube finance space get the recognition that they deserve, so that's really awesome to see. But yeah, that's all that I look at the Techlead video as, guys. I just look at it as one giant troll. Waste of time, in my opinion. Nothing really big to talk about. Okay, let's move on to the next story. Okay, so Meet Kevin, aka the guy who put majority of his money in Tesla, aka the guy who promoted numerous scams on his channel, FTX, BlockFi CEO on his channel, Voyager Digital, Doggammy. That guy just rung the bell at the New York Stock Exchange today in regards to his PP ETF that recently launched in the stock market. And so take a look at that video right here. So yeah, I honestly don't really have many thoughts regarding his PP ETF that he freaking rung the bell for or whatever, but I do have an opinion on this. Meet Kevin dropped a picture on his Twitter today where he basically said, Jim Cramer is my idol, happy to meet him, blah, blah, blah. But it's just so strange because like a year or two ago, this guy was just crapping on Jim Cramer, talking about how awful he is and all these different things. And now all of a sudden you're saying that this guy was your idol. It's just so weird how this whole thing works. And again, it just rubs me the wrong way. Somebody who at one point was one of the main leaders of the retail community that was against the suits, now siding with the suits and taking pictures with them and saying, oh, this guy was my idol. But back then you were crapping on these people for some of the malicious things that they were doing during the bull market. It's just so crazy how this whole thing works. If you guys want to get a perfect example of how fake these YouTubers are, look no further than a YouTube channel of Meet Kevin, aka Kevin Helmut Paffrath. Anyway, that is your short and quick news update for today. There was one more story I wanted to add to this, but I actually want to make an entire individual video based on that story because it's just so crazy and I have exclusive footage related to that story. Anyway, that's the video will come out eventually, but yeah, that is the end of this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Feels great to be home, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.